Hey folks, welcome back to the Portable Gamer. Welcome back to European Truck Simulator 2, and welcome back to, where were we last time? We're in Verona, are we not? I say that before I hit the button, and then I just kind of hope for the best. We are in Verona. I'm almost positive. And so we are. Good looking out. Let me see. You know, we just did a heavy job in ETS. You want to do another heavy job here? Let's see. What else can we... Is there anything we can take further down into Italy? We can take that. We can take that. It's kind of the other way. None of these are really going very far. You want to take a heavy... transport? Heavy transport. Special transport. You want to do it? I don't know if we can do it with this little truck. Whatever. Let's do it. Let's do it. Not really. But I ain't never let common sense keep me from doing something dumb. And before we roll out, I wanted to... Last Euro Truck video, I said I would show you this truck in daylight, and then we never had any daylight. But this is an RJL Scania. It's got custom fuel tanks on it. It's got, obviously, the lights are modded. I want to think what else is modded. Yeah, some of these little side lights down here, little side marker lights. And, man, when people say if you don't want problems with this game, just get rid of all your mods. And, I mean, I'll tell you that.
Time to get the job done.
I'll tell you that. There's no dispute about it. If you're having problems, just get rid of your mods. And for the most part, the game will be stable. And it's easy to say that, but, you know, these mods, man, they really do. There we go. They really do change the game. They really do. So, I mean, it's just a truck, you know, but I don't know. I think about this truck without some of those things on it. It's like it wouldn't be the same. Wouldn't be the same. Now, I can tell you, we're going to need this. Okay. We got deadhead a little bit to pick up our special transport. No problem. I can tell you that I just went to the, right before I started, I went to the ProMods blog.
Turn left.
Concentrating. Right before we started, I went to the ProMods blog. And no release date yet for whatever the next version will be, compatible with 1.35. I don't think it has a number yet. We good? We're good. I don't think it even has a number yet, but whatever version of ProMods that will be, no release date for it yet. And
get ready to turn right.
I do consider sometimes, as big as the map has become,
Turn right.
I do consider maybe no more ProMods for me, right? Because what it used to bring to the map, you could only get with ProMods, but now the map is big enough, and with another DLC on the way, right? What would we lose? We'd lose a lot of ProMod cities. We'd lose a lot of the UK. We'd lose Iceland, the North Cape, some of those other things. But what would we get back? A lot of simplicity when the game patches up. A lot less drama trying to preserve a profile and pull it from ProMods, then for a while to not ProMods, and then back to ProMods. It's dicey, and I can make it work, but man, even with the Force Economy reset, when I look at my game log and see what a mess it is in there, they might not be game breakers, they might not cause crashes, but there are a ton of errors from mods that I have had in the past that I no longer have, and they're just sort of in there, you know? There's really no way to get rid of them. So what I would do is if we made a commitment to run without ProMods, what I would do is essentially start a new profile and then decrypt both the SII files and more or less sort of copy over the best parts of this profile, which would be the trucks, the money, the XP, and that's it. And I think, I mean, it might take a few tries to do that because I've never done it before, and I would need to know, you know, exactly what to leave in and what to leave out. But if I could do that, I could, you see what I'm saying? But no more ProMods. So I'm thinking about it. And of course, we could always have more than one profile going. We're not absolutely limited to only one. But I like this career profile that we're in, and I kind of want to keep it going with the trucks and the mods. So that is what's going on there. No release date yet for Road to the Black Sea, although we are in full 1.35 retail. My personal theory is they're spacing them out a little bit. They're spacing out the DLC, and I'm also curious if there's going to be, as I said last episode, a complimentary equipment DLC to go with the regional DLC. So something specific to the Black Sea area, that part of the world. I don't know. But in the same way that they released the forestry equipment, I'm curious if they released a little something for Road to the Black Sea as well. So that is going on there. Whoa. We are in Italy. What else is going on? I got a couple Train Sim World DLC and have been spending a little time in that sim, which I haven't been in for a long time. And I've also, off topic, I've also not been in Mud Runner for a long time. I realized that. I saw it go by when I was scrolling through my library. I realized we haven't done a Mud Runner video in forever. So maybe we'll do one of those one of these days. I do like that. I do like that game, and it amazes me how fast it plays and how good it looks for being such a small game. Very compact, very efficient code. I love it. So there is that. What else is going on? Oh, I also have to apologize. I was reviewing my Train Sim World video after I posted it, and I realized, there goes my voice. How long did we make it? 5 minutes? That's about right. I realized there is some clicking and bumping. I do have my microphone on my desk, and when I'm in Train Sim World, I'm mouse and keyboard. So not only can you hear all my keyboard clicks, but you can actually hear them like sort of down through the desk, and I've got a very small space for my mouse, so occasionally I have to like press the button down on the mouse, lift the whole thing up, move it over. You know what I'm talking about. And when I set it back down, there's a big thump. Blue Yeti is a very sensitive microphone. It picks up everything. And there's also some room noise. You can hear the cooling fans on my laptop. I believe you can also hear the AC sometimes. I hate it. I really do. I hate it. Unfortunately, I am not in a studio environment. And if there was anything I could do about it, I believe me, if it's bothering you, it's bothering me more. And if there was anything I could do, I would. And I will, in time. I will get into a quieter environment. But I did want to both acknowledge that if you're hearing that, you're not imagining it. There can be some background noise, and also to apologize. My goal is to make the best videos I can in every way, and that ain't the best. So there is that as well. Let's get hooked up here, and then once we get on the road, I got some other news to send your way. Good news.
Here
but
we are, safe and sound.
I'm not seeing it. I am not seeing it. I'm not. Is it in the regular freight market? Would it not be? Oh, okay. That's different. These used to have their own little green glow when you pulled in. Okay. 39 tons. I mean, that's not the heaviest thing, and it's long and skinny, so I think we should be okay. It pays all right. Pays all right. How far are we taking it? 243 kilometers. Not far. Looks twisty, though.
Okay, here we
Curious how we're going to be through these mountain roads. Ah, love it. We had an American crew last time. We got an Italian crew this time. I promise you, we are not getting out of here on time if we got an Italian crew. Sounds like I'm making fun of Italy today. I'm not. I'm just being silly. Right. We good? Nope, we got a little more cutscene. Okay. There we are. A little bit more. Okay. Oh, look at this guy up here cleaning out my little toy box. Oh, beautiful. It's quite a crew. But,
Okay,
whew,
let's find a new route.
I was kidding when I said we wouldn't get out of here on time, but that was something. Okay, do we have beacon lights on this truck? Do we? We do. Well, we got one on the back. We got none on the cab. Is our lift axle down? Now it is. Right. Hop back in here. Let's find a good gear. Of course, it's going to be a low gear. Now, when does this guy roll out? Brake is off. When does he pull out in front of me? Or is he already out there? Maybe that's my rear pilot. Ah, okay. So then... Oh, this is going to be... This is going to be craptastic. Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait. Got it. Okay, we got it up there. So, so what was going on? This morning when I was sort of prepping a Train Sim World video, or a scenario that I want to record for Train Sim World, I was kind of practicing it to make sure I had all the ins and outs and that everything would go smooth in the video. And I looked up in my top right corner, and I did not have my NVIDIA FPS counter, which is something that you get when you use the GeForce Experience. Which, I'm hot and cold on the GeForce Experience. It is adware, it's bloatware, but it does allow me to use... Oh dear. What did we hit? Oh, steering axle. Oh, okay, let's see if we can gently. We need some, Nope, that's not going to do it. Oh, we're in a bit of a pickle. I don't even know if we can back up. No, we can't. Okay. I completely spaced that was a steering axle. That's my bad. Oh, we didn't take any damage. And our pilot vehicles didn't leave us. So what is the correct way to do this now? Just swing it as though we were... You know what I'm saying? That's what we're gonna do. Just swing it. Oh, Europe. Look at you. Okay. We didn't take any damage, so that's a good thing. Let's get rolling here. So GeForce Experience, it's adware, it's bloatware, but it does have shadow play, which I use for my game capture, which works really, really well for me. And typically when that counter disappears, it means that an update has downloaded but needs to be installed. So I went ahead and updated GeForce Experience. And typically that also means that NVIDIA has new drivers. They did not this time, but when I fired up GeForce Experience, I said it's adware, right? It is. And I saw an ad for RTX laptops. Now, I know I'm on HP Omen laptop, gaming laptop right now, and I want to stay on HP Omen gaming laptop. And I've been stalling because I'm cheap and I hate spending money. But I know at some point I'm going to need to upgrade. And I was debating whether or not it was worth it to go to an RTX laptop, depending on the price. Now, I thought the price would be, I don't know, $3,000, $4,000. And I can get an RTX 2070 with an i7-8750 for less than $2,000. Now, I will immediately, in fact, before I even do anything with it, I will immediately need to upgrade all the hard drives to SSD and get an M2 drive in there. The one I was looking at, I don't think comes with an M2, which is, I mean, you can go to their custom shop on the HP website and just build your own and put your own M2 in there, but I like Samsung drives and et cetera, et cetera. So, bottom line, I can get a rolling chassis for less than $2,000. And I really was not anticipating that. I thought they would be much more expensive. Carefully. I thought they would be much more expensive. So, this is what's known in the industry as a good problem to have. This is a problem. I've been stalling on this. I hate spending money. But I know I need to upgrade, and my excuse was, well, let's wait till summer to see what those RTX laptops look like. And now it's summer, and there's an RTX laptop. So that could be, oh man, that could be something that's happening. Now, I am dreading the transition, but I think because of the way Steam is set up, I think it's going to be okay. As I understand it, you can obviously have multiple installations of Steam running. You can have multiple machines logged into Steam at the same time. The only thing you can't do is to have multiple occurrences of the same game playing at the same time. So, here we go. It's going to be interesting on these hills, underpowered in the rain. So basically what I could do is get that new laptop, install Steam, and start bringing in the games that I don't know, something. And what I would probably do is bring in my pretty games first, none of which really involve the wheel, because I am absolutely and permanently hooked on the wheel. I will never be able to play a racing sim on gamepad again. I've ruined myself. So things like ETS and ATS and train sim, farm sim. You know, it's funny to say that those are my pretty games, but I guess I'm comparing them to things like iRacing, which is really not a very good-looking game. It's really not, but it's a game that requires the wheels. So what I would do is, all right, what I would do is move the. All right, I'm in. I don't want to get too close to this guardrail.
Keep left, then turn left.
I would move the those types of games over to the new laptop first, and then later bring over the wheel and everything. So I wouldn't need to do like a monster session. Don't want to hook that back end again. Got it, I think, as long as I don't hit that cop. Didn't. Right, this is going to be interesting. Now, we're not in Pro Mods, we're in base game, so... Oh, we're going through the private entrance. Hang on, I gotta do this. No way. Is this just gonna curve right through here? Oh, game. Oh, you're kidding me. Sorry for the bouncy camera. Oh, awning? We okay on the awning? Holy monkey! Are you kidding me? Wow. Okay. Yay, steering axle. Holy smokes. So I think that's the way to do it, and I think that would also prevent... I don't know how your OCD is. Mine is... It can be not good. And I worry that if I got into a session like... I need to transition all of my gaming from one laptop to another, I would just sit and do that monster session. Now, fortunately, I'm on super fast internet right now, and you know, you get any new Windows product, you know, it's immediately, there's like 10 gig to download. And then restart, and then download another gig, and then restart, etc. So that's a few hours. And then from there, you know, getting everything installed, testing it, something doesn't work, get it installed, test it, etc. And then bring games in. And now I'm curious if I bring in my Documents folder, which is typically what I do. I'm curious if we'll be able to keep all or most of our game settings. But I know things like graphics will have to be reset because I'm going to be on a much faster 4K machine. Right? So we're headed for epic. We're headed for ultra. So there'll be it'll be a process. And knowing my OCD, I don't want to get into a situation where I just do it all straight through. You know, no food, no water, no sleep. Just sit there grinding until it's completely done. And this way, I won't have to. You know, I can pick a couple sims, get them installed, get them up and running. And then the next day do another couple and another couple, and ideally we will then just cascade everything down, and the Omen laptop that I have now will become my video rendering box and audio recording box, and I will retire finally what we refer to as WeLappy, which is another HP, not an Omen, just a regular HP laptop. And it's funny, the thing just won't die. It renders video, and my videos take, I don't know, 10 hours, 12 hours, 14 hours to render. It just sits on a second desk that I have, just grinding, fans running top speed for like 14 hours a day. It's been doing that for over a year, and it was, I mean, it's not old, it's a couple years old, but it wasn't new when we started that. So it is not designed for rendering video, and it's tenacious, man. It's like Stonehenge. It just endures. It will not die. So that's where things are at right now, and we'll see what transpires over the next couple weeks. But I'm certainly both dreading that and looking forward to it. It's going to be terrible. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. I can't wait. What else is going on? No new release dates really for anything else. I anticipate, having sort of taking a look back into Train Sim World. I anticipate that they're going to get on a 1 to 2 DLC per month schedule, which I think would put them sort of in the same bracket as Train Simulator, the Train Simulator franchise. And I say all the time, that's how you end up with 300 DLC, is you got to release them, 15, 20, 30 of them a year, if not more. So I think it's going to be important for me to be selective. Adapt your speed. Okay. All right. Wait. Took it right over there. I'm in, buddy. I'm in. Quick as I can. So I am going to have to be selective about Train Sim World. I'm pleased with the Loco DLC that I got for the Northeast Corridor for the US route. And I'm pretty pleased with the UK route, the vintage or historical UK route that I got. However, a lot of those vintage UK routes in Train Sim World, there's 3 of them now. They look pretty similar, I have to say. I know to a rail fan, to like a hardcore train fan or train sim fan, I know there are a lot of very subtle, small differences that I'm just not able to spot. But it's, I'm going to have to be selective. And I wouldn't say that I feel disappointed about either of those DLC, but I know that they don't do like SCS, the truck sim developer. They do $3 DLC, $5 DLC. Dovetail does not do. Everything is $30 or $20. Everything, yeah, just about. It's an expensive sim. It's not as expensive as the DCS flight simulators. Sweet monkey! You look in there. If you get all their DLC, it's like $2,000. It's crazy, but their DLC are $70, $80 a piece. Ooh, got this. So, but that's gaming. That's gaming, and I say if you don't want game crashers, don't run mods. If you don't want to spend money, don't game. And I'm not being a total ass when I say that. I guess I'm just reinforcing to myself, and you may already know this, but this is elective. This is something we do for fun, and if it stings to spend the money, don't spend the money. Spare yourself that sting, and spare yourself the frustration, and I don't know, solution. I don't know, but that's I don't know. Something I try to keep in mind is that if something bothers you, just don't do it. And if it's not something you have to do, then you have no excuse to not do it. But don't frustrate yourself. That's no good. That's no good. What else is going on? I think that's about it. As far as gaming goes, today is what, 23rd, 24th? F1 2019 will be here in just a couple days. I'm curious, but from what I've seen so far, it looks good, but that's expected. They always improve it year to year. As far as gameplay, I don't know. I mean, I don't know that there's a ton of things that you can really add to a race sim other than just making the racing really good. There's some behind-the-scenes stuff. Is that a good word for it? Yeah, sort of, I guess. I don't know. The way the tech tree developed in F1 2018, I was not a fan. With the morale and first driver, second driver, and the reporter and other stuff. So we'll see. Maybe they left that in, maybe they left that out. If nothing else, I would like them to at least disable it. Now, if you just want straight ahead racing, you don't need to do career mode. You can just do Grand Prix. But I think in racing sim, career mode is, you know, especially if you turn off rewind and crank up the realism settings, things like random failures. You know, that is every race that you run, you own those points, whether they're good or bad. And when you, for me, when I break it down that way, it's like, okay, you know, can I be, I don't have to be great every race, but can I be consistent for 20 races? And that, I think, is what I like about a season in F1, in any race sim. So if I could go through the season without some of that behind the scenes stuff, that would suit me right down to the ground. What else? Oh, you know, I hopped on Dirt Rally yesterday, which I haven't played for a while. And I have had to, just for a set of Corsa Competizione, it was not recognizing the travel on my brake pedal on my Thrustmaster wheel and pedal set. Alright, so I've got the load cell simulator, which is just a very stiff rubber block that sits behind the brake pedal and reduces the travel down to almost nothing. So it really does, it's a load cell simulator, so we're after pressure rather than distance to give us our brake feel. And because the Set of Corsa Competizione at the moment does not have great controller support, man, the steering axle trailer is the tits. Are you kidding me? Now, as I say that, I'm going to hook a guardrail and wreck the thing, but it's crazy. What technology, man. That is next level. Smooth, right down there. Right down there. Got it. I had to reconfigure the physical pedal to be able to give it enough travel for a Set of Corsa Competizione to see 100% brake travel. Alright, cool. But then I had to go in and reconfigure all my other race sims, and I realized when I did that I have, like, literally 14 of them. Man, how do things happen in this world? They just happen. You don't even know they're happening. They just happen. I think I've got just about every race sim there is. I don't have Automobilista. It's the only one. But I got all the other ones. And I also have what I refer to as race sims, but which could properly be called just racing games. So if I mention a racing game and call it a racing sim, and you say, "No, man, that's a game," I don't disagree with you. There's a gray area for sure. Anyway, I fired up Dirt Rally and reconfigured my wheel. And I don't know if it's a patch or if it's because I reconfigured my wheel, but that game feels, the force feedback feels amazing. Now, I'm not sure it's the most realistic, but I was doing Pikes Peak in the rain in one of those crazy turbo Peugeot,
Exit right.
and it's just so next level. It really, really is. It's just so much fun. It feels so good. It feels kind of ridiculous, and like I said, it may not be entirely accurate in terms of physics. It could just be that the force feedback is fun, but yeah, the force feedback is fun. Oh dear, concentrating. And then we got a little juke down here, and then we got a toll booth in the dark. Oh, this is exciting. I'm glad I did this. And, somebody asked me to do a special transport route in ATS. I did. I wasn't planning on doing this when we hopped in here, and then I just saw it and figured, why not? These are, I dismiss them as a novelty, but they do have a certain charm, for sure. Where are we going now? We're going over here again. Oh, beautiful. I'll take the private entrance, my man. Oh, this one's much wider. Okay. Not nearly as exciting. And as I say that, then, of course, I'll hook something. Beautiful. Oh, we got a little traffic circle up here. Frame rate is taking a beating. Where are we that our frame rate is so not happy?
Turn right.
For every moment from now until I get my new system, anytime something like this happens, like the slightest drop in frame rate, the slightest bit of stuttering, it's like, ah, that's it. Where's my credit card? We're doing it. I'm looking for any excuse. Hang on, let me get these wipers off. And you know what? 9:30 p.m. 21:30. We can go with some lights. Yeah. All right. So it looks like traffic circle. And a couple turns and we're there. Fantastic. Oh man, I'm loving it. And I'm super pleased that we got our profile to survive. And I'm also super pleased that we managed to pull out pro mods and keep everything together, which I guess is kind of the same as saving our profile.
Take the first exit.
But you know what I mean. Is that a... I thought that was...
Exit now.
Exiting. Oh, this is unnerving. Don't hit anything. Ah, got it. I think Jazzy Cat in one of his packs has a Lamborghini police car in Italy, but I don't know if base game, because that didn't look like a that looked like a Ferrari 488. I don't know. We might need to go third person up here for this 90-degree turn.
Get ready to turn right.
Oh, I'm ready, baby. I'm ready. And I think,
right.
Yeah, I think we really don't need to go wide and cut it. I think we can just make it almost like a regular turn. Fantastic. Alright, and then we got a few little twisties down here. I'm not sure if it was the rain. I guess it was. It was either the rain or that bridge that we were passing under. But frame rate is back. We're nice and crisp and smooth again. So happy about that. Great sound on this truck, too. This is, I want to say, is it Krikebaum? Captain Krikebaum? I want to say this is one of his, but this is the, it's not the ghost pipe, but it's close. And then it does have the little sewing machine tick at high revs. You want to hear it? Yeah. It's got that little clicking noise in the background that I guess is very specific and very much loved by Scania drivers. That's only a Scania thing, and
at the roundabout, take the first exit.
You got it. They're all about that. Oh dear. Okay, let's just go for it.
Exit now.
Is it just going to track right through there? Oh, you're kidding. Wow. All right. Steering axle is where it's at, man. There we go.
Turn right.
Pretty sure I forgot to... oh, dear. Pretty sure I forgot to make a thumbnail. All right. I can't really back up because of that jamoke behind me, but that's my fault, not his. You know what? Before we do anything else, let's do this. Let's get rid of this, just for the moment. In fact, we can get rid of it permanently. We don't need it anymore. And can we get any kind of a decent... Right there. That's not bad. That'll do. Okay. Here we go. Let's see if we can get this through here. And I think...
Here we are. Safe and sound.
I think my best bet is to... kind of stay straight here. Bouncy camera. I do apologize. Alright, so we go over here. Holy smokes. Okay, so other than that one little scrape as we got started, which I feel terrible about, engine is off. Let's see how we did. Other than that one little scrape, I think we did all right. We are on time. No damage. Some nice bonuses. Beautiful. There you have it. Folks, thanks for stopping back to check out The Portable Gamer. Thanks for joining us for another episode of European Truck Simulator. And we'll see you next time. Take care now.